नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने चैनल KFCS पर। तो गाइस आज का आपने लोगो देखा होगा, बहुत लोगों ने थंबनेल भी देखा होगा, कन्फ्यूज़ होंगे कि यार आज ये क्या सुपर ओवर क्या है? तो आपको बताना चाहूँगा ये रियल क्रिकेट जैसा ही सुपर ओवर है, उसमें 6 बॉल्स होती है, तो आज 6 न्यूज़ होगी रिलेटेड टू वर्ल्ड कप कि वर्ल्ड कप में 6 न्यूज़ आज की सबसे बड़ी 6 खबर क्या है जो कि होती जा रही है। मेरे वीडियोज़ में मैक्सिमम टीम एनालिसिस रहती है, न्यूज़ जो है मैं जनरली शॉर्ट्स के माध्यम से देता हूँ, लेकिन आज मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना आज एक वीडियो की जाए, वीडियो में थोड़ी न्यूज़ के बारे में बातचीत हो, आज दिन भर में क्या हुआ और इससे पहले क्या हुआ। तो एक-एक करके सारे न्यूज़ के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, तो सबसे पहले मैं बता देता हूँ कि वर्ल्ड कप सुपर ओवर तो 6 जैसे सुपर ओवर में 6 गेंदें होती है, वैसे ही 6 न्यूज़ होगी, उसके ऊपर पूरा डिस्कशन होगा कि जो न्यूज़ है तो उसके ऊपर पूरी डिस्कशन है कि किस तरह का न्यूज़ है और इससे कौन-सी टीम को कितना इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा, इस वर्ल्ड कप में इसका कितना इम्पैक्ट होगा, इसमें पूरी जानकारी दी जाएगी आपको। तो गाइस बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो होगा और आई होप आपको पसंद भी आएगा। तो जो भी लोग जुड़ चुके हैं मेरे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं। मैं कमेंट सेक्शन में मैंने लिंक प्रोवाइड कर दिया है, जिसमें आप लाइव जुड़ सकते हैं मेरे साथ। आपको दिखा देता हूँ, ये है वो लिंक। तो इसको आप जुड़ सकते हैं। वर्ल्ड कप सुपर ओवर स्टार्ट करते हैं बॉल नंबर 1 मतलब न्यूज़ नंबर 1 जो कि है सबसे बड़ी अब ट्रेंडिंग न्यूज़ है अश्विन रिप्लेस अक्षर पटेल विद द वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड। बिल्कुल एक ट्रेंडिंग न्यूज़ बन चुका है अभी ये कि अश्विन का जो नाम है आप कह सकते हैं कि इंडियन टीम के अगर मैं बात करूँ तो जब-जब वर्ल्ड कप आता है अश्विन की याद आ ही जाती है टीम को। उसके पीछे रीज़न्स भी है। एक तो बैटिंग कर लेते हैं, बॉलिंग में विकेट टेकर है, इंडिया के लेजेंडरी बॉलर्स में से एक है और सबसे बड़ी चीज़ उनका एक्सपीरियंस प्रेशर सिचुएशन में अपने को कहते हैं ना कि जब प्रेशर सिचुएशन होती है, कई प्लेयर्स के नर्व्स कंट्रोल में नहीं होते, शॉट्स नहीं लगा पाते, लेकिन अश्विन में वो कैपेबिलिटीज़ है जिसको अ, टीम बैक करती है, बार-बार सोचती है कि अश्विन के बिना टीम वर्ल्ड कप में जा ही नहीं पाती एक्चुअली। तो अब इस स्क्वाड में विराट कोहली और आर अश्विन यही 2 ऐसे प्लेयर थे 2011 में थे जब 50-50 वर्ल्ड कप हुआ था, जब महेंद्र सिंह धोनी की कप्तानी में उठाया था टीम ने। तो 12 साल बाद यही 2 खिलाड़ी है फिर से प्लेइंग 11 में खेलते हुए नज़र आएँगे। तो आई होप कि इनका जो एक्सपीरियंस है बिल्कुल मैच को जिताएगा और अगर टीम इंडिया की बात करें तो मेरे हिसाब से अगर कोई वर्ल्ड कप आपको जिता रहा है इस बार, तो वो 3-4 खिलाड़ी हैं जो कि बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मेरे हिसाब से 4 नहीं 5 खिलाड़ी रोहित विराट कोहली, हार्दिक पांड्या, जसप्रीत बुमराह और आर अश्विन। ये 5 खिलाड़ियों का जो रोल है मैं समझता हूँ बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रहने वाला है पूरे वर्ल्ड कप में। तो अश्विन को फाइनली अश्विन ने रिप्लेस कर दिया है अक्षर पटेल को और ये करना भी पड़ा क्योंकि अब आपके पास कोई भी चांस नहीं था। हालाँकि जो अब अगली न्यूज़ की बात करेंगे तो मैं उसमें बात करूँगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया टीम की कि उन्होंने किस तरह का चांस लिया है, क्यों लिया है। हर टीम की अपनी-अपनी कंडीशंस होती है, अपनी-अपनी थिंकिंग होती है बट मैं समझता हूँ एक अच्छा चांस लिया है क्योंकि मैं समझता हूँ कि आप अश्विन को कभी भी इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि उनका एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा है और आपको बैटिंग भी करके देंगे क्योंकि जो आइडियोलॉजी थी माइंड में चल रहा था कि हमें एक बल्लेबाज चाहिए 8वें नंबर पर बल्लेबाज चाहिए जो कि बल्लेबाजी कर सकता है। तो मैं समझता हूँ अश्विन जो है इस वक्त जडेजा से भी ऊपर है, बिल्कुल सही सुन रहे हैं आप, जडेजा से भी ऊपर क्योंकि जडेजा की जो बैटिंग है वो कंसर्न बनी हुई है टीम इंडिया के लिए बड़ी इनिंग्स आई नहीं है और खेल नहीं पाए उस तरीके से ना विकेट्स आई है, विकेट्स भी कम ले रहे हैं। विकेट टेकिंग स्पेल आ रहा है बिल्कुल उनका इकोनॉमिकल स्पेल है लेकिन बैटिंग नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। मुझे कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि शायद अश्विन को आप खिला लें तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा फ़ायदा होगा। तो उस लिहाज से मुझे लगता है कि अश्विन का इंक्लूज़न इंडियन टीम को एक बूस्ट देगा कि अब आपके पास एक ऐसा बॉलर है जो कि 10 ओवर डाल सकता है, 10 ओवर के साथ-साथ विकेट्स भी चटका सकता है, ये मेरे को लगता है और मैं पूरी उम्मीद करूँगा कि जिस तरह से अश्विन का जो परफ़ॉर्मेंस था स्पेशली सेकंड ओडीआई में इसी तरह का परफ़ॉर्मेंस रहेगा और इंडियन टीम के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मोटिवेशन रहेगा क्योंकि जब भी हम बात करते हैं वर्ल्ड कप की, बड़े नेशन मल्टी नेशन टूर्नामेंट्स की, तो अश्विन जो है वो एक एक्स फैक्टर बन जाते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ इंडिया के एक्स फैक्टर हैं अब वो और अश्विन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करने वाले हैं। और कुछ वेन्यूज़ की अगर मैं बात करूँ जहाँ पे अश्विन का रोल सबसे ज़्यादा होगा, तो उसमें कुछ वेन्यूज़ के नाम हैं जैसे आपके अहमदाबाद, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कंडीशन किस टाइप की पिच है, क्योंकि 7 पिचेज़ होती है अहमदाबाद में। अब कौन सी पिच पे बल खेलने वाले हैं उस पे डिपेंड करेगा। लखनऊ, वहाँ पे उनका सुबह रोल है, दिल्ली, चेन्नई, मुंबई में भी मैं समझता हूँ उनका रोल बहुत बड़ा होने वाला है। तो अगर 9 मैचेस की बात करूँ तो इंडिया के 9 मैचेस में से कम 5 से 6 मैचेस में आपको ज़रूरत पड़ेगी अश्विन की, और अश्विन का जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो कहीं न कहीं काम करने वाला है टीम के लिए, क्योंकि अश्विन को मैं समझता हूँ बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए अभी खलबली मच गई होगी। अश्विन का नाम जब सुना होगा वर्ल्ड कप में खेल रहे हैं, क्योंकि अश्विन के पास इतना एक्सपीरियंस है, काफ़ी प्लेयर्स को वो खेले हुए हैं जैसे डेविड वार्नर हो गए, आपके जॉस बटलर हो गए। तो बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लेयर्स हैं जिनकी विकेट्स बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होगी इंडिया के लिए, और उस वक़्त मुझे लगता है कि अश्विन जैसा कोई नहीं, और अश्विन के साथ कुलदीप यादव बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त कॉम्बिनेशन होगा। मैं समझता हूँ जडेजा, अश्विन और कुलदीप यादव बहुत ज़बरदस्त ये स्पिन कॉम्बिनेशन। और बिल्कुल, और कुछ लोग ये भी कहेंगे कि हम फिर से उसी कॉम्बिनेशन में आ गए जब जडेजा और अश्विन हुआ करते थे कुलचा से पहले, तो उससे आगे निकल गई थी, लेकिन एक्सपीरियंस जो है कहीं न कहीं अब अश्विन के साथ आ जाता है, इसीलिए हम अश्विन को ले ही आते हैं। जब भी बड़े टूर्नामेंट की बात होती है, पिछले साल टी20 वर्ल्ड कप में लेके आए, अभी टी20 वर्ल्ड कप में लेके आए हैं। पर मुझे लगता है कि वो 2020 वर्ल्ड कप से थोड़ा-सा और बेहतरीन परफ़ॉर्मेंस होगा, और इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है, हो सकता है आपको वो पूरे वर्ल्ड कप में टॉप 10 विकेट टेकर्स में उनका नाम शामिल हो। टॉप 10 विकेट टेकर्स में मुझे लगता है कि अश्विन का नाम शामिल हो सकता है। तो देखते हैं कैसा रहेगा परफॉर्मेंस, बट उम्मीद है पूरी रहेगी कि एक बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस करेंगे। तो फाइनली अश्विन ने अक्षर पटेल को रिप्लेस कर दिया है। अब अक्षर पटेल को देखिए किस सिनेरियो में लिया जा सकता था, मतलब उस बारे में भी बातचीत करेंगे, क्योंकि मैं अक्षर पटेल का जो केस है वो भी काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग था। ऐसा नहीं था कि अक्षर पटेल में कैपेबिलिटीज़ नहीं थी। एक्चुअली अक्षर पटेल बॉलर से पहले बैटिंग प्रोवाइड कर रहे थे टीम इंडिया को, लेकिन जो इनकी इंजरी थी, उस इंजरी को देखते हुए अगर इंडियन टीम उस लिहाज से सोचती कि शायद हम 2 वीक और वेट कर लेते, मतलब 2 वीक्स में आप समझ सकते हैं 2 से 3 मैचेस इंडिया के हो जाते, और उसके बाद आपके अगर अक्षर पटेल आते, तो क्या अक्षर पटेल आके वैसा परफ़ॉर्म कर पाते? वो एक सबसे बड़ा रिस्क था। इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि शायद अश्विन एक बेहतर ऑप्शन आते हैं, बैटिंग भी आपको करके देने वाले हैं। हमारे साथ मिस्टर अभिनव आ चुके हैं। अभिनव कैसे हैं आप? कैसे हैं आप अभिनव? हाँ, बिल्कुल ये भी कह रहे हैं कि एक तरह से अच्छा हुआ अक्षर के हटने से। देखो अभिनव, मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि बहुत अच्छा हुआ, लेकिन हाँ, अक्षर पटेल होते तो मैं श्योर शॉट कहता कि हाँ, एक बैटिंग नीचे है, जहाँ पे इंडिया चेज़ कर सकती है। बट अश्विन के आने से मुझे लगता है कि एक प्रॉपर 10 ओवर का बॉलर मिल चुका है हमें, विकेट टेकर है। प्लस मैं समझता हूँ जो एक पार्टनरशिप होती है ना कि एंड में बैट्समैन के साथ एक बंदा चाहिए जो पार्टनरशिप करे, तो उसमें अश्विन बहुत अच्छे हैं। उस लिहाज से मुझे लगता है अ, ओके, ये अब आता है रिप्लेसमेंट। देखिए वॉशिंगटन सुंदर रिप्लेसमेंट उस केस में थे, क्योंकि उस टाइम अश्विन शायद ओके, ओके ठीक है, मैं लगाता हूँ, मुझे 1 मिनट का टाइम देना। जी, तो मैं कहाँ पे था? मैं था यहाँ पे। ओके, तो मैं बात कर रहा था आपके आपने बोला कि वॉशिंगटन सुंदर। बिल्कुल। तो वॉशिंगटन सुंदर पे मैं आता हूँ। देखो वॉशिंगटन सुंदर का केस क्या था, क्योंकि अगर मैं वॉशिंगटन सुंदर पहले क्यों सेलेक्ट हो गए थे, क्योंकि इंडियन टीम की जो थिंकिंग थी वहाँ पे कि आपको एक ऐसा बैट्समैन चाहिए था, प्लस वॉशिंगटन सुंदर एज़ अ बॉलिंग दोनों काम कर सकते थे। लेकिन फाइनल में अनफॉर्च्यूनेटली ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ी। एशिया कप के फाइनल में ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है। उसके बाद रोहित शर्मा, उनके दिमाग में ये चीज़ रहती है कि शायद हम अश्विन को भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड कप इंडिया में है और इंडिया के वर्ल्ड कप में जब इंडिया में था 2011 में, तो उस वक़्त अश्विन अवेलेबल थे। तो मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, वहाँ पे अश्विन की ज़रूरत है। और मैं एग्री करता हूँ रोहित की बात से भी कि रोहित शर्मा ने एक सही डिसीज़न लिया, अश्विन को होना चाहिए था। ओके, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल राहुल ईयर को मैं भी मिस कर रहा हूँ, होपफुली कल से वो अवेलेबल होंगे, आज भी हो सकते हैं मे बी। ओके, आर अश्विन लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप देख कह सकते हैं, मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा, मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप है, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है 2020 वर्ल्ड कप में भी आपको याद आ जाएगी, क्योंकि जब ये जून में होगा आई थिंक सो, अगर यहाँ अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस आती है तो आर अश्विन को याद किया जाएगा। तो उस लिहाज से मुझे लगता है कि शायद आर अश्विन का इंडिया के लिए तो आखिरी वर्ल्ड कप नहीं है। मैं एक बार आर अश्विन को देख लेता हूँ कि क्या, मैं एक बार देख लेता हूँ रविचंद्रन अश्विन। बिल्कुल ये लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप होगा, 50-50 तो लास्ट है। आई थिंक 2020 में आप देख सकते हो उनको। ओके, टू रॉन्ग डोंट मेक अ राइट डिसीजन। यार देखो, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि सही डिसीजन है, अश्विन को सही टाइम पे लाया गया है, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि कुलदीप यादव के साथ एक जो विकेट टेकर चाहिए था वो अश्विन है। जडेजा से नहीं है उम्मीद इतनी, आई डोंट थिंक इट विल वर्क फॉर इंडिया इन वर्ल्ड कप। देखते हैं। ओके, राहुल को बहुत ज़्यादा मिस कर रहे थे, राहुल आ चुके हैं। सो यस, वेलकम
Yeah,
बैक राहुल।
yes. Hi. Sorry, I
अभिनव,
couldn't come the last 2 days. Sorry.
yeah, so this is a message from Abhinav that
Please
please message
massage.
message.
Oh,
Yeah,
message. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm madly missing. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
yeah. So Rahul, how you see the new look of my channel now? Finally,
Yeah, looks very nice. I like the background there, Kunal.
yeah, and now it looks like a news channel. Uh,
Yes.
there is something written in it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So today the show is super over, right? Super over, six balls means six news of World Cup. So first news is of course a trending news. Ashwin replaces Akshar Patel in a squad, and that was obvious, Rahul, because I think we can't pick an injured player in a World Cup, because already we don't know who is the middle order batsman. We know only our opening bowler and opening batsman picks. Other than that, we are very unsure that who will going to perform.
Yeah, it's very uncertain in my opinion. Virat Kohli did come back in the last ODI against Australia yesterday, and he scored a half century. But we have to admit that was not really the best half century, especially in chasing 353. He scored only 56 of 61 balls. Yeah, I know strike rate is not always the most important thing in one day cricket, but when you're chasing a huge total, it does matter, in my opinion. So Virat Kohli needed to score faster. That's one thing. Rohit Sharma, again, he got a start, couldn't convert it to a century. He scored a half century, but he couldn't make it a century, unfortunately. Then, yeah, I think the only other option other than Ashwin was Washington Sundar. Washington Sundar was disappointing, really, in the third ODI, both with the ball and with bat. You can say
Yes.
that he went for under 5 runs and over, yes, but he didn't take a wicket. So you can't give him
So the
credit for
Ashwin, the
that
wicket taker.
performance.
Finally, we got Ashwin, the wicket taker first.
Yeah, And I think, yeah, he's earned his spot in the World Cup with his two performances. Although it was two performances, one thing he has experience from uh, in international cricket more than Washington Sundar. So I think
Yeah.
that's what has gotten the place over Washington Sundar, first of all. But uh, well, he's the second member of this Indian squad to have won a World Cup before.
Yes.
Virat Kohli and Ravichandran Ashwin, they are the two members of this 2023 World Cup squad who are part of the 2011 winning team as well.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me told. Okay. Yeah. Avinav is saying super over is only in T20. I think Avinav, you forget the 2019 World Cup final. That was super over. That was decided by super over. So we got a champion England by super over.
To be honest, I don't think super overs should be a part of group play, in my opinion, especially in a 7 or 8 hour match. If two teams finish on the same score, it's a deserved draw or a tie. One, they should split points, simply split points, in my opinion, because if two teams are equal, even in a T20 match, like in tournaments like IPL or even the World Cup, it's better to split points if the match is tied.
Yeah, he's asking which team has genuine pace attack. I think so. Genuine pace attack: India, England, Australia. I think you can say New Zealand too. They have Saudi. Saudi will
All
definitely come.
Yes, I think all the Sena teams will definitely have good pace bowling attacks. Pace bowling is their strength, in my opinion. We cannot underestimate them. Among subcontinent teams, India and Pakistan both have decent pace bowling attacks. Though with the injuries that Pakistan has in the team, I might even give India the edge in pace bowling.
Okay. So Abhinav is saying, can Sanjay Manjrekar play a role in Jadeja life again? Means Jadeja career, because once the criticize come from Sanjay Manjrekar, suddenly Jadeja grows up. He takes so many wickets in a single year. So can it happen again, Rahul, if it possible?
Very possible. This World Cup is in the subcontinent. It's in Indian conditions. Jadeja definitely has a chance to do well in this World Cup.
Yeah. Okay. He is missing a Harsha Bhogle says that Kohli goes down the ground. Yes, possible. Harsha Bhogle possible. Okay. Okay. Yes, Kane Williamson is World Cup tying captain. Okay, so in Super Over, this is a first ball means first news. Now, news number two is Aston Agar out of the World Cup and had to join in mid World Cup. So, this is the news for Australia. Australian team again. I think Australia was really upset that who is going to play. They are thinking who is going to play in a spin department. So again, when we talk about the spin department, I think they are a bit worried about Aston Agar. That how Aston Agar is going to. He's saying Golden Duck. No, no, no. No. Okay, Australian team looking strong. Yes, you can say after the performance of Glenn Maxwell, Australian team looking strong. After the performance of Glenn Maxwell, you can say Australian team looking strong. Okay, okay. So I'm here. Aston Agar out of the World Cup. This is a really setback, but I think now it is a bigger risk for Australian team. They have placed Manas Labuschagne as a replacement. Labuschagne is okay. He get a reward from South Africa too. Uh, you can say we get a reward from Indian tour also. Manas Labuschagne was in a great form, but again, when we talk about spin department, Maxwell is going to play the important role, and I guess average on an average 9 to 10 overs, Maxwell will bowl each and every game. एनएल डोनाल्ड वर्ल्ड कप करवाया था जानबूझकर। नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगता। ओके, तो ये जो न्यूज़ है, एस्ट्रॉन एगर नहीं है वर्ल्ड कप में। ट्रेविस हेड जो उनकी इंजरी है वो होपफुल है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया मतलब ऑस्ट्रेलिया इस रिस्क को लेने को रेडी है कि हम मिड ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट में ट्रेविस हेड को खिला सकते हैं जब तक मिशेल मार्श जो है ओपनर होंगे। तो ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम ने ये रिस्क लिया है ट्रेविस हेड पर। बाकी एस्ट्रॉन एगर नहीं है वर्ल्ड कप में। कि कैन वी सी अपसेट दिस वर्ल्ड कप? डेफिनेटली, बिल्कुल होगा। अपसेट हो सकता है। अपसेट इस केस में हो सकता है, सपोज अफगानिस्तान की टीम अगर पाकिस्तान को हराती है वो अपसेट होगा, बांग्लादेश पाकिस्तान को हराती है वो अपसेट होगा, नेदरलैंड अगर इंग्लैंड को हराती है वो सबसे बड़ा अपसेट होगा मेरे हिसाब से। नेदरलैंड न्यूजीलैंड पाकिस्तान उनमें से किसी को हराती है वो बहुत बड़ा अपसेट हो सकता है। तो अपसेट्स देखने को मिल सकते हैं, एक दो अपसेट हो सकता है। ओके, तो हेड रखा है इन्होंने, एस्ट्रॉन एगर रख रखा है, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये इनकी कॉम्बिनेशन है। मुझे लगता है ये इनके कॉम्बिनेशन है। और
Yeah, got it.
yeah, okay. So Rahul, there is a comment from. Actually, this is show is my just like a super over. That was the first news, means first ball. So what Abhinav is telling you that you are golden duck, first ball out. Okay, so the
Oh,
second news is I think you can see Aston Agar out of the World Cup, had to join Australia in mid World Cup. So Rahul, question number one is: can we depend on Maxwell one match performance? Means one match he picked 4 wickets. Now Australia is completely putting a pressure on Maxwell that after Jampa there is only spinner, lone spinner is Maxwell, and Manas Labuschagne got the place. Head will join in mid World Cup. So your
uh,
views?
they will need yeah, Maxwell will definitely need help from Marnus Labuschagne, or even Steve Smith will have to roll his arm over to provide spin, in my opinion. So it's not Ashton Agar not playing for Australia in this World Cup is a huge blow for them, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Okay. So one question from Avinav is saying that most non-Indian memorable match, most non-Indian memorable match in World Cup. I think
Uh,
that was 2011 England versus Ireland. I guess there was Kevin O'Brien who made a way against England. 126 not out in 63 balls. That was a big record. 329 chased by Ireland team. Kevin O'Brien.
Yeah, that was definitely a memorable match. In fact, in that same tournament, Bangladesh defeated England. They
Yeah.
produced an upset against England in the 2011 World Cup in an even closer match. I think they won by like just 2 wickets or something in the end. I think a last over finish. So that was a huge upset, and Bangladesh, and nearly in 2011 itself, they nearly knocked England out of the tournament before the quarterfinals and had a chance to play in quarterfinal at home, but that didn't happen. And but they knocked England out in 2015 and came to the quarterfinals. So uh, really, in two tournaments in a row, Bangladesh did well. The win against England in Adelaide, also a very memorable one, in my opinion. But I would remember this World Cup match very fondly, a non-India match, which is New Zealand versus Australia in Auckland in 2015, the group
Yeah.
stage match. Unfortunately, Australia had the
One
last
wicket
laugh in
went.
the final at the MCG. They got their revenge on Aussie soil, but in the group stages, when Australia had to play away from home in Auckland, that was a memorable match. New Zealand looked like they were cruising at one point. I think it was. The target was only 152, and they were 80 for one. But Mitchell Stark, man, what a spell he bowled. He got 6 wickets in that match, if I remember correctly. He nearly bowled Australia to victory. What a spell that was. New Zealand had really scraped through in the end. In fact, if I remember correctly, when Mitchell Stark got the ninth wicket, I was
Yes,
pretty sure Australia would have won the match because had Stark had 2 balls to bowl at Trent Bolt in that match, and Stark could have easily finished up Trent Bolt and won the match for Australia out of nowhere. But um, Stark couldn't get Bolt out, and then very next over, Kane Williamson, he hit a sixer and won the match for New Zealand by the barest of margins.
yeah,
By
okay,
the barest of all margins.
yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. So let's come to the talk. Come back to the topic. Topic is when Aston Agar is out of the World Cup. Simply, Aston Agar is your not only a batsman, he's also a bowler and batsman type of all rounder. Don't you think Australia have better all rounders who can bowl spin too? Uh, I think Australia have done wrong putting all the burden on Maxwell. That Maxwell is your second spinner after Zampa.
To be honest, there is no better option for Australia right now, unless you want to suddenly bring in Nathan
I think
Lyon
Matthew
as
Short.
your second spinner. You could bring in Matthew Short, or you can bring in Nathan Lyon as well, given his experience of bowling on Indian pitches. Although that's
Well,
test cricket.
Rahul, if I talk about spin department as of now, they have Steve O'Keefe, who traveled India once a time when he was played. Nathan
That was
Lyon
a
is here.
good. That was a good 6 years ago. Nathan Lyon is a test match regular. We brought back Ravichandran Ashwin for this World Cup. I'm pretty sure that we can Australia can bring back Nathan Lyon.
Yeah, okay. But overall, what we say that Manas Labuschagne get the reward of his performance. The way he played in South Africa, the way he played in India, finally get the reward. And who knows, Manas Labuschagne can roll his arms.
He can definitely roll his arms. May not be a wicket taking option though.
May not be,
Unfortunately,
but
may
sometimes it
not be. But
happens. Part-time
you'll
bowler
have to.
sometimes gives you wicket.
Australia will have to do. The strategy will be Zampa and Maxwell. They bowl 20
10,
overs.
10, yes.
If they bowl 10-10, if one of them, if let's say one of them is not having a good day, or the pitch is taking more spin than they expected, that
Yeah.
is a factor. If it's taking more spin than they expected, then you can have Marnus Labuschagne come in and bowl some overs. Either one of these two. But if it's a normal wicket which is not taking turn, I think Maxwell and Zampa will be enough. Maxwell can help you contain the runs. He'll bowl tight lines for
Yes,
you.
actually,
So
he bowled very well. Yesterday, he
yeah,
bowled
he can bowl
really
very
well.
tight lines and
He
lengths,
take
and he
top four
bowled.
wickets.
Yes, he
Top
got the
four
top four
wickets.
wickets, and that too on Rajkot, which is supposed to be a batting paradise.
This is completely batting wicket, not a spin wicket. So, if in a batting wicket, Maxwell can take four wickets. So, just imagine if match is in Lucknow and Maxwell is bowling, how many wickets Maxwell can take? Just imagine.
Yeah, he can definitely take a lot of wickets.
Yeah, okay. So now, ball number three or news number three is finally India welcomed Pakistan team yesterday, and Pakistan team is very happy for Indian welcome style, of course. So Pakistan
Yes,
is
of
finally
course.
satisfied with the security reasons, everything. They are very satisfied. So, Rahul, after 7 years, almost after 7 years, Pakistan is coming, and two players in this squad who already was in India but not played for Pakistan in T20 World Cup, that is 2016. The two player name is Mohammad Nawaz and Aga Salman. So,
I never
do
knew
you?
that they have been in India
They
before.
are
I
in a
mean, they
squad. They are in a squad, but they don't play actually. Yeah, okay. So, there's some issues. Okay. लखनऊ की विकेट बहुत स्लो है। यस, मतलब मैं यहाँ पे स्पिनर्स ही काम आएँगे हमेशा, हमेशा स्पिनर। पाकिस्तान विल फिनिश नंबर 6 इन द वर्ल्ड कप। अर्ली कॉल है, मेरे को लग रहा है टॉप 4 की टीम है अभी भी। टॉप 4 की टीम लग रही है। पाकिस्तान की टीम टॉप 4 की है। राहुल डिपार्ट्स अगेन फॉर जीरो। ओ माय गॉड। या, गुड कमेंट। ओके, तो आई थिंक पाकिस्तान का जो वेलकम हुआ बहुत अच्छे से हुआ और एक्सपेक्टेड था कि मतलब जिस तरह का इंडियन स्टाइल है, जिस तरह से हम वेलकम करते हैं हमेशा, अ, कोई भी कंट्रीज़ हो, तो आई थिंक ये जेन्युइन सा रिएक्शन था जो कि हमने कुछ पोस्ट देखे, जैसे शाहीन शाह अफरीदी का पोस्ट था, बाबर आजम का स्टेटमेंट था कि उनको बहुत अच्छा लगा जिस तरह का वेलकम हुआ इंडिया में। और ऑफ कोर्स होना भी था, जो कि वर्ल्ड कप है, वर्ल्ड कप के टाइम पे हम नहीं चाहेंगे कि कोई ऐसे डिस्टर्बेंस हो या कुछ ऐसा फील हो, तो आई थिंक अच्छा रहा ओवरऑल। नेक्स्ट जो कि है न्यूज़ नंबर 4, वो भी पाकिस्तान से रिलेटेड है। स्पेशल डिमांड। Okay, so
Yeah,
Rahul, this is
sorry,
a
sorry
news.
again. Yeah,
Yeah,
so the Pakistan team got welcomed very nicely in India, and a lot of people who don't understand India think that if Pakistan travels here, they will not be safe, and there will be full hostility towards them. But the scenes in Hyderabad, right from the moment they landed and came out of the airport, was anything other than that.
yeah,
Totally the opposite. They got a great welcome at the airport. You wouldn't expect that from a Pakistan team landing in India. It was they felt the Indians made them feel like they're in Lahore. To
yes,
be honest, the welcome they received is something they would have expected if they landed in Lahore or Karachi.
yes,
And that's the kind of welcome they got in Hyderabad. And then in the hotel as well, you saw all the hospitality and welcome boards for the team. So I'm sure all the other teams were welcomed like that. I'm pretty sure all the other
yeah. New
teams,
Zealand also arrived today.
yeah,
New
I'm
Zealand.
sure all the other teams will have such a welcome. I'm sure of that. But it's quite peculiar to see an Indian team Indians welcoming a Pakistan team like that. I mean, it kind of shows that they'll be treated as well as any other opponents. They won't be any less safe than other opponents. That is what it shows. So hopefully they will put in a good performance, give us a competitive World Cup here. Let's see how they adjust to the conditions because, as you know, Mohammad Nawaz and Aga Salman, they have traveled to India. Basically, they were in the squad, but they didn't play, so they're as good as just tourists. Basically, they've you could basically say they've been to India as tourists, but they've not really gone on the pitch yet. So uh, it'll be totally different this time. They're very likely to be in the playing 11 this time around when they play the World Cup.
So
So a totally
yeah.
different scenario.
So now the next news number 4 is Pakistan team special demand on arrival in India. What is the special demand of Pakistan actually shows the strategy of this Pakistan team. They have demanded 7 pitches for practice, and they have demanded a one quality spinner of means uh, who is good in spinning track, because they know Hyderabad is good for spinning track, and 2 matches they have to play in Hyderabad. So they want to put Shadab Khan, Nawaz, I think Aga Salman also, they will get some help from spin. So first of all, they are working on spin. So do you think this is a big strategy from Pakistan that they are first working in spin department now?
Yeah, it's definitely a strategy from Pakistan side. Let's see if India gives in to their demands. Um,
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
And in fact, BCCI has scheduled Pakistan's matches in a way that they will be given good treatment everywhere, anywhere they
yes.
go in India. So
Yeah, basically, what the Pakistan team had demanded, it shows the strategy of this team. Actually, in Asia Cup, what we see there, fast bowlers are dominating, but suddenly they are looking in spin department also, as they know they are playing in India. So in India, you need a good spinner. So again, Shadab Khan and Nawaz has an important role for Pakistan now.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Abhinav is saying so many fans of Pakistan in Hyderabad. Not in Hyderabad. I think Babar Azam fan is in India. Actually, the main reason you can say Babar Azam
Yeah,
fans.
of course. After all, there is Hyderabad in Pakistan as well.
Yeah,
So yeah. Anyway,
yeah, of
that
course.
was a joke, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, Abhinav. Okay, you are going. Okay, good night. See you tomorrow. So from tomorrow, practice match is going to start. So it is quite interesting. Okay. So Pakistan team, this is a strategy. So do you think Rahul it will affect the India versus Pakistan game again because they are working on spinners?
yeah, they can work on spinners, but it won't change too many things overnight. Overnight changes you can't expect. Pace is the ace for Pakistan. That is going to be their strength. And besides, that strategy may work while facing spin in Hyderabad, but uh, they're going to play India in Ahmedabad. It's going to be on a flat track. Ahmedabad is going to be a batting friendly wicket. So it may not work too much over there. We can't really look too much into these matches in Hyderabad to see how India versus Pakistan will go.
Yeah, but two matches they are playing with two matches in Hyderabad. I think four matches, two practice match and two matches in Hyderabad, Netherlands and Sri Lanka. So when they are coming with two back-to-back games, suppose they win both the matches, Rahul and India coming win both the matches, it will be a tight contest. India versus Pakistan.
Yeah, yeah, of course will be. But again, Pakistan has the easier opponents to start off with compared to India. We have Australia in the first match,
And then
um,
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, but Afghanistan is as easy for India as Netherlands is for Pakistan. But Pakistan has Sri Lanka as well, which will be a little bit of an easier task than India playing Australia. So Pakistan has slightly easier fixtures to start off the tournament. But if India comes in with the two wins matches and two wins, then that match will be then India will definitely have a lot of confidence to defeat Pakistan. We can't really more than winning for Pakistan. It's about how they win the first two matches. And if they happen to lose one of the first two matches, then it'll be very tough for them to bounce back against India.
Yeah, okay. So next news, that is news number five, means ball number five is really interesting. Shakib Al Hasan statement on Tamim Iqbal. Actually, Rahul, what I got the news from backside of the PCB that PCB actually Bangladesh Cricket Board. So what Tamim Iqbal had told that BCB is doing politics, that they don't want to play. Actually, what BCB told Bangladesh Cricket Board, what they want that Tamim Iqbal should play in a middle order, not that much, means number four. They are providing him the place of number three and number four, that you should play number three and number four, and our opener is settled. But Tamim Iqbal was not ready. Actually, he wants that his original position is opening, so he will play as an opener. But what Shakib Al Hasan is tolding, I am really becoming the fan of Shakib Al Hasan now. Shakib is giving the example of Rohit Sharma. He's told that in starting career, Rohit Sharma used to play in number six position, number six, number seven, number five. Once in a captaincy, he was in a number six, number seven also, and now he is an opener. So Rahul, do you think you agree with the statement of Shakib Al Hasan that Shakib is right that one player should not only play in one position, depending on team situation, he can play anywhere whenever team requires.
It depends on the player, to be honest. You can't take Tamim Iqbal, who has played almost all his career as an opener, and ask him to play somewhere at number five or number six all of a sudden. It won't work out for the team. Those kind of things, playing in any position, will have to start at the beginning of a player's career. You can't take somebody who's been used to playing in one position all of his career and suddenly put him somewhere else during a World Cup. It won't work out. It's like asking Virat Kohli right now to play at number eight, or Hardik Pandya to open the batting. It's like that.
Yeah, of course. First of all, let me show you a squad of this Bangladesh team. So, what do you think, Rahul? If we talk about this Bangladesh team, who is the permanent opener now? Because if you are making this type of statement, you are putting Tamim Iqbal out of the squad, then I think Mehdi Hassan Miraz is your front runner as an opener along with Litton Das.
I think it'll have to be Mehdi Hassan and Litan Das to open the batting. And if Shanto is available, then Shanto should play at one down in my mind. Then Shakib Al Hasan, number four, number five, Mushfiqur Rahim, and then number six, Tawhid Hridoy. I think this should be set as the top six. Maybe Mahdi Hassan at number seven. Uh,
Yeah, so this is a
Mahdi
squad.
Hassan at number seven. Then bowlers will be Nasum Ahmed, Shoriful Islam, Taskin Ahmed, and Mustafizur Rahman.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so according to you, who should be a opener? Because now Nazimul Hussain Shanto is your number three, proper number three batsman is coming. So do
I
you
will go
think
with
Lit
Litan Das and Mehdi Hassan to open the batting.
Miraz? Okay.
Yeah, Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Yes, correct. I keep confusing Mehdi and Mahedi. So,
Yeah, both
anyway,
are
yeah,
all
easy to
rounders.
confuse.
Yes, of course. So now we comes to the last news. So that is a news also becoming viral. Naveenullah retire from World Cup. Rahul, I think the people
It
is
is
talking
after
about.
the World Cup, right? After the World
Yeah,
Cup
after the World Cup. Yes, after World Cup they are
from
retiring.
yes.
I think what happens with Quentin de Kock, I think same happens with Naveen Ullah too. Because we see Naveen Ullah performing in all the tournaments. He is a good player. I think he is a wicket taker in each and every tournament. He took five first, and I think his good record in T20 international when where they are playing. So, do you think Rahul same issue what Quentin de Kock is thinking that he is going to play for money? Uh, Putting country left behind because I think Naveenullah can give some time to Afghanistan team. He's a good bowler.
Yeah, definitely. That too. I think he's only 24 years old or something. Naveenul Haq. It's very strange, even in this day and age, to retire at the age of 24 when you have a huge career ahead of you. Very strange. It's a big loss for international cricket, in my opinion. He'll be available all around the world to play leagues, yes, but it's disappointing. It's a bit disappointing whenever a player retires from international cricket at a very young age when they have a lot to offer and they choose franchise cricket over international cricket. To me, yeah, I understand money is important, but and yeah, you can play any leagues you want. I'm not against him playing leagues. Don't get me wrong, but quitting international cricket just for this kind of shows that what to say. some sincerity is lacking, in my opinion, if he chooses to do that.
Yes, of course. Okay.
Because league cricket is supposed to be your stepping stone for international cricket, in my opinion. Apart from making money, that's the financial angle of it. League cricket is supposed to be your stepping stone for international cricket, just like you have all the other domestic competitions, like the first class cricket, the list A cricket. It's similar to that. Just franchise cricket has a little more jazz to it. It's more jazzed up and all that, but it's supposed to be a stepping stone for international cricket. International cricket is like, if you enter a restaurant, international cricket would be the main dish for you. Franchise cricket is just an appetizer or a dessert kind of thing. But unfortunately, franchise cricket is now, for many people, becoming like the main dish for them. They're treating that franchise cricket as the main dish. The appetizers and dessert are being treated as the main dish.
Yeah. Okay, but can you think that what fans are telling that Naveen Ulhak tried to troll Virat Kohli? So in that pressure, what is the situation in World Cup? He is going to retire because of that pressure. Do you think?
I don't think they are related.
Because so many fans are trolling in social media to Naveen Ulhak that this is the power of Virat Kohli, a player's and his career. Do you think?
That's all stupid. I don't think we should pay attention to these. Frankly, that's all stupid fanboy stuff, in my opinion. And that's
But
kind
yes,
of uh, I know those people must be Virat Kohli fans, hardcore Virat Kohli fans, but this is all insecure and insecure nonsense, in my opinion.
yeah. So that's all today. This is a six news, basically the super over show. But yes, Rahul, uh, if we talk about World Cup super over, we see super over in final 2019. On seeing the Indian condition, can you predict any super over in this World Cup? Means any super over. I'm not asking how many, any.
Is
A
there
single
super
super.
over for every match?
Yes.
The super over is there for every match. Okay, good question. In my opinion, it's,
I think
I'm
very
going to take
less.
a very less chances, but I'm going to take a very silly guess and predict that Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh will have a super over.
Yeah. Let's see tomorrow Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh is a practice
Uh,
match also.
it's an
Let's see.
intense rivalry, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if a super over happens in that match. So
Yeah, of course.
it's a more charged up rivalry than India versus Pakistan, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Rahul, actually you are not available at the time of Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Also, you have give ideas on Bangladesh. Now, let's talk about some points about Sri Lanka team. So, if we talk about the Sri Lanka squad, actually, what we see that finally he gets some good players. Actually, he getting some good players like Lahiru Kumaro is coming. Madhushanka is coming. Unfortunately, that Hasranga is not there, but Villa Lage is there. So, Rahul, what
Velalage
is
has really filled in the shoes of Hasaranga nicely. He has filled in the shoes of Hasaranga very well, in my opinion.
yeah? Let me show you. Yeah, let me show you squad. Sri Lanka took time, but finally they bring the squad. So, after seeing this squad, do you think Lahiru Kumara is giving some balance along with Ranjita and Matisha Pathirana?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, in my opinion, he gives a lot of balance to this team. and makes Sri Lanka's pace bowling look a little bit stronger.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so if we talk about this team, Dashun Shanaka, Kushal Mendes, Kushal Pereira, Patum Nishanka. First question is Rahul, who is your opener with Pasum Nishanka? You are going with Kushal Pereira or Dimut Karnaratne because both are same, almost same type of batsman, left hand batsman.
I would probably go with Dimut Karuna Ratne, in my opinion. I mean, he's more of an opener than Kushal Pereira. Kushal Pereira can play at one down if he wants to. Then go with Kushal Mendes. Sadira Samara Vikrama has really earned his place, in my opinion. I think he was pretty impressive in this Asia Cup. I think Sadira Samara Vikrama deserves a place. Then, so I mentioned, I think, four batsmen. Have I mentioned
Yes,
four? Okay, then would come, I think,
yes,
Asalanka,
yes.
uh, Dhananjaya De Silva.
Dashun Shanaka.
Then, of course, yeah, the captain, Dasun Shanaka, he's the captain. How can I forget? Wait, there is Kusal Mendes, who's vice captain. I forgot him.
Yes,
So,
number three.
yeah, so number three would be Kushal Mendes. Not probably Kushal Pereira would miss out. Then
Yeah,
that
Kushal
would,
Pereira or Dimut Karnaratne, anyone can play.
yeah, only one of them can play. So Kushal Pereira
Maybe
would
tomorrow in
probably,
practice match you can see both Dimut Karnaratne and Kushal Pereira playing in practice
yeah,
match.
one of them will have to sit out. Then the rest of the order, as I said, Samara Vikrama, very long names, Sri Lankan names.
Yeah,
Charit Asalanka, Dhananjaya De Silva is there. Then I will go with the Dunit Velalage, Mahish,
Tikshana.
Mahish Tikshana. So three players left, right? So
Yes,
Kasun Rajita, Matisha Patirana, and Lahiru Kumara.
Kumar. Yeah, of course. And I think Dilshan Madhushanka will get a place. Suppose anyone injured, and Dushmant Hemanta is your another backup. So I think for Sri Lanka, Rahul, do you think that they are going to get some confirmation from practice matches that who is going to be opener? Pereira or Dimut Karnaratne? Anyone can be. Anyone.
I think they will get a better idea in the practice matches, in my opinion. It's going to be a toss up. Both of them are decent openers for Sri Lanka, in my opinion. Anyone,
But
it's
I think
up for
if you
grabs.
want, if you want my view for attacking approach means a player should be attacking approach type of opener. Then I think it is Kushal Pereira
Kushal
who can
Pereira.
play like a attacking player. But if you talk about
I think it
defense,
depends on the wicket, in my opinion. If you're playing on a pitch like Lucknow, for example, I would prefer a more Test cricketer style player like Dimut Karuna Ratne.
yeah,
If you're playing in the Chinna Swami Stadium, so a small Swami, actually Chinna means small, so
yeah,
the same thing. Chinna, if you're playing in Chinna Swami Stadium in Bangalore, then I would prefer Kushal Pereira.
yeah, of course. Uh, I think Kushal Pereira can give you some matches like Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune. In Ahmedabad too, I
Yes,
think so. In maximum matches.
I don't think Sri Lanka has any matches in Ahmedabad. There are no matches for Sri Lanka and in Ahmedabad, in my opinion. They have South Africa and New Delhi. That's also a place where Dimut Karuna Ratne can play. South Africa and New Delhi, and then they're playing Pakistan and Hyderabad. I would probably choose Karuna Ratne for that match as well. Then they're playing Australia and Lucknow. I think Karuna Ratne would play that match. They're playing Netherlands also in Lucknow. So again, Karuna Ratne would be my option. They're playing against England in Bangalore. That match I would play Kushal Pereira. That's where I would choose Kushal Pereira. And then they're playing Afghanistan in Pune. I would probably choose Kushal Pereira for that match as well because Pune can be very batting friendly, in my
Yeah,
opinion,
actually, they
in
are
one day
getting
cricket.
two matches in Lucknow, two matches in Delhi.
And
That's
again,
why.
Kushal Pereira should again play against India and Mumbai in the match in Mumbai, and as well as perhaps against Bangladesh they're playing in New Delhi. I'd probably go back to Karuna Ratne for that, but also depends on the form of the players because regardless of conditions, you can't ignore a player if they're in good form.
Yeah, of course. So let's see. But if we see the Sri Lankan team, I think Sri Lankan team has some problem in opening combination. Middle order is shorted. Depends on performance. If Sadira Samar Vikrama is in the same form, then it's okay. Suppose Rahul in some conditions Sadira Samar Vikrama flops. Do you think Kushal Pereira has to come in middle order then? Has to come.
Probably they would have to do that. They would have to make that move. But to be honest, the captain's position is really in question here. I have to say that
Yes.
because if Dashun
Dashun Shanaka
Shanaka
is now in pressure.
doesn't perform, I think he needs to step down, and you can have Dimut Karuna Ratne captain the team. He captains Sri Lanka in
Test cricket.
Test cricket, so make him the captain.
Yeah, you can say might be it can be happen, but I think Sri Lanka is not going to be easy team. It is not easy for Sri Lankan team to beat Pakistan, India, England. I think they have to play the cricket of another level.
They sure do. They definitely have to play another level of cricket, in my opinion, to win this tournament.
Yeah, of course. So, guys, finally, all the teams have confirmed they are playing. Now, from tomorrow, practice matches going to start. So, let me see. I think three practice matches tomorrow. One is
Sri Lanka
Bangladesh
versus
versus
Bangladesh, and there's New Zealand versus Pakistan, and South
and,
Africa versus Afghanistan.
and all matches you can watch free of cost in Hotstar. That is a
Mm,
good thing.
oh yes.
So,
So I
one
think
time,
the
three
match between
matches.
Sri Lanka, yeah, the match between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh will be going on in Guwahati.
Yeah.
The one between South Africa and Afghanistan is going on in Trivandrum.
Uh,
Then New Zealand versus Pakistan in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Pakistan is pretty lucky. They get to play two matches, warm up games in Hyderabad, and then two
Two
World
back to
Cup
back.
matches also. World Cup matches also in Hyderabad. So they're getting acclimatized to the conditions which they'll be playing in the first two matches.
Yes, of course. And if we talk about the wicket, I think Guwahati is your batting wicket. In Guwahati, when India played, Virat Kohli played really well. That was good batting wicket. 300 plus score was there, so we can hope for a big score. Whether Bangladesh is playing, whether um, Sri Lanka is playing, you can expect 300 score. Same with Hyderabad too. Hyderabad is a balanced wicket, so those who play spin very well definitely get a good contest. I think New Zealand will give you a great fight back. I think Kane Williamson will be not there, but yes, Devon Conway, Tom Latham, they are going to be a big player tomorrow against Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely.
And South Africa versus Afghanistan again one-sided game. I think so, but South Africa again. Rahul no Temba Babuma in practice matches. He is coming directly in World Cup. Rahul, what happens with the players? Why they are ignoring at a meantime? We see Rohit Sharma back to back to rest and then coming in third ODI. And we same thing with Babuma also is not practicing coming direct in World Cup. What is the mind of players? They are really want that they need some rest or there's some sort of overconfidence.
Mm, I think the reason is they want to do experimenting. We have our scientist Rahul Dravid as coach. Okay, I won't call him the team coach. I call him the team scientist because he loves to experiment. They will keep doing. they want to keep experimenting and give match time to the players. That's probably
Same
the
with South
reason
Africa also.
they have done it. But the way they are doing it is not is what I'm not happy with, because most of these players who are giving talking about giving match time to, they are middle order players. They're not openers or number three batsmen. So there is no need to rest. Give Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli rest just to accommodate these players. They can be accommodated even without resting Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. And Rohit and Kohli, they were saving themselves for September, October, November, for this period. That's why they were taking so much rest earlier on before September. So why are they taking rest again now? I don't understand.
Yeah, of course. So let's see what will happen. But yes, from tomorrow, the World Cup feeling is going to be started from Indian fans, all the cricket fans all around the world. That finally World Cup is going to start when they see the warm up matches from
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's definitely an exciting moment. Hopefully, I mean, this will be a revival of ODI cricket, in my opinion. Hopefully, this World Cup would be a revival of ODI cricket and show us that one day cricket can still thrive.
I think Rahul, again we have done video regarding that. Each format has their own significance. You can't put a format of one side because each format has one significance. Yeah, you one thing you can do. Suppose if you want a ODI as a 2020 type of format, then what happens? Initially, there was 60 overs match in ODI. Now it becomes 50. Maybe you can put it to 40 also. It can be also possible that if you make a 40 overs World Cup or 40 overs ODI matches, it can be possible if you want, because we are coming from 60 to 50. Then why not 50 to 40 for
I
a
wouldn't
betterment of
do
ODI?
that. I actually would change 50 overs this way. Play 25 overs. Each team plays 25 overs in two separate blocks. And, so instead of one team batting all 50 overs, then having a half an hour break, and then
Yeah,
the other team batting 50 overs, have one team bat 25 overs, 15-minute interval, 10 or 15-minute interval. The other team bats
yeah,
25 overs. So then whichever team is ahead after the 25 over mark, they can decide whether they want to bat next or bowl next in the second session. So this would make overs 11 to 40 interesting, because teams will also be looking to be ahead by the 25 over mark. They'll be looking to be ahead in the match by the 25 over mark itself. So this creates a little bit of interest.
yeah. Let's see. So hope for a good World Cup this year. So let's see how things will going. So we will watch the practice match also, and then we will come and discuss. So till then, guys, thank you very much, and please tell me in the comment section how you like Rahul, how you likes this segment, Super Over Six News.
Yeah, yeah, very nice, very interesting.
Yeah, so some this type of interesting thing we are doing during World Cup also, because if we are doing same type of thing, audience become very bored. So I think some changes should be there.
Yeah,
And when there is headline up below us, it looks like that this is a news channel. It looks like,
yes.
yeah. So so we will back again tomorrow with a good content. Till then, thank you very much, and thank you, Rahul. And I hope
Thank
in
you.
my panel, Rahul will always available during World Cup times. I hope so.
I hope I will be, Kunal. Yeah, and
Yeah, it will be like always a good discussion. So let's see and enjoy the World Cup. World Cup starting from 6 October to 20 November. I think 19 November is the final, right?
5th October to 19th November. And as
Yeah.
a matter of fact, also some interesting qualifiers going on. In fact, the sub-regional qualifier in Asia began today for next year's T20 World Cup. Kuwait defeated Qatar by 7 wickets, and Saudi
Okay.
Arabia defeated Maldives by 62 runs. So There are four teams in that sub-regional qualifiers: Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, and Maldives. And it's basically a double round robin. Top team will go through to the regional final. And day after tomorrow, there'll be a qualifier for the Americas as well. And from that, one team will be going through to the T20 World Cup between Bermuda, Canada, Cayman Islands, and Panama. One of these four teams will be going through qualifying for the T20 World Cup.
Okay, Rahul, one question, last question before ending the video. We see Ashwin again. We recall Ashwin after T20 World Cup. He is playing 50-50 World Cup. Can we hope that Ashwin can come to West Indies and USA also with India for T20 World Cup? Can we expect, suppose in 50-50 World Cup, Ashwin is in a great form. He's a top 10 wicket
I
taker.
don't think so. I don't think so. Ashwin's performance in last year's T20 World Cup suggests that he should be done with T20, in my opinion. It's we it's time to move on to the future in T20 cricket. We can't keep going back to the past. Ashwin is the past in T20 cricket, and frankly speaking, he's been done finished a finished player in T20 since 2016 itself. In 2016, when India was hosting the T20 World Cup, he could not perform in that T20 World Cup. He could not perform to his expectations in a home World Cup. So I see no reason for him to be playing anywhere near the T20 team. I don't think he should even be in the ODI team. If you want me to be very honest, he should be focusing on Test cricket. It's not just about abilities of a player these days. You need to streamline. You need to have
But I think
horses
Rahul,
for
we
courses
will get.
policy.
But
In my
Rahul, I
opinion,
think we will get more advantage of Ashwin this World Cup. We will get it finally.
we need to see how the pitches are prepared. BCCI need be should prepare spin friendly tracks for India's matches if they want to see Ashwin do well. On pitches like Ahmedabad, for example, I'm not sure how well Ashwin will perform over there. Huge question mark, and Pakistan, they can take him apart.
Yeah. Let's see what will happen. So we will have a good discussion regarding that also. What will the pitch? Because there are 7 pitches in Ahmedabad. So in which pitch match is going to play, that will also decide. So let's see. So thank you, Rahul, for your discussion. We will come
Thank you.
tomorrow and we will discuss about practice match, how the teams are improving, and I think all the 15 players is going to participate in this practice match. So let's see who is going to ball, who is going to bat. We will see the scenes that a player making a century, then going to retired hurt and go into the pavilion also. We will see some scenes also.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's expect a good match, a good practice game that will give some. Before movie there is a trailer. So practice match gives you a trailer that what kind of pitches has been made from Team India.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for your
All
time,
right.
Rahul. See you tomorrow. So, guys, thank you
See you
very much.
tomorrow.
And for good cricket content, subscribe KFCS. Bye and good night.
Good night.